Hello there guys, welcome back to another video. Obviously a bit of a longer intro because I'm currently trying to pull up the video on my phone so I know that it doesn't randomly crash halfway through, which is a problem I have been having regularly. Let's see, will this be easy or will I have to do something different? Come on, come on. Alright then. And my microphone is working, that is good to know. So anyway guys, beforehand I will say I have not played this season yet. I am level 2 because I hopped in a bit of creative beforehand to mess around with making a new, what's it called? A new loadout for my skins and that. But anyway, let me run through the battle pass. So we have the Bride, who was first showcased obviously in the live event. In the last video, which was the live event, my microphone cut off halfway through when the event actually started. So there wasn't any commentary throughout the event. However, you can still obviously hear the audio from the actual game in and of itself. But anyway, as I say, so we have the spray, wrap, we usually skip over them. The pickaxe, I already have unlocks, obviously, level 2. The banner icon, pretty decent. We have the bike as a glide, that's pretty good. Decent spray. The season's loading screen. Katana back bling, which I don't really think looks as good as most of them. An emoticon, 100 V-Bucks, and Beatrix Kiddo, which is a secondary style. Then we have the Fort Award, a loading screen, V-Bucks, wrap, a decent contrail. It's simple, but it could work with a bunch of different skins. And the official skin of Cat Holloway. But yeah, I did forget to show the Lego style if there is one. There isn't. Alright. And there's a chance that's copyright. I have no idea. We'll just have to see in a moment when I go through this, but with my copyrighted stuff turned off. Well, there's that. And also, guys, there are, let me see. Yeah, here. There are actually quests for the skins. I don't know if they are just quests where it's like earn levels, because obviously I can't see them because I don't have the battle pass, but I could just... no, there actually wasn't a queue to get on when I got on. For there not to be a queue. Oh, it's in sound. I don't know why I've gone to the absolute opposite end. Yeah, so, like I was saying, let me check now if that was actually copyrighted. That's not the correct one, let me just... It was not, thank God. But anyway, like I say, so a lot of the stuff for this season does look pretty good. I don't agree with obviously the whole surfing into a match, but then again, most of the people that play don't, because it seems so random. But anyway, we're going to run through like the battle pass quickly and then go into some matches to see what is and isn't there now. Well, obviously, it's all going to be new because new chapter. Wow. Okay. pretty decent stuff for the battle pass, I won't lie. I don't like this glider, but is what it is. Obviously, there's going to be something that everyone doesn't like. That's a cool emote. Decent loading screen. Okay, I can get behind this glider. Like the pickaxe. Nice, smaller sort of pickaxe. It's a decent wrap. Probably won't go with many combos that people have like, but same with the skin in general. It's not really an out there skin, I'd say. But you never know, when we get to this second style here, it might be completely different. I do like the contrail. The emoticon is pretty decent. I mean, I get why people like the back, would like the back bling, but not my personal sort of taste in that. Yeah, second style's decent, but still, I don't think there's any combos that you can really make with it. Alright. I mean, to be fair, this is another collab because, you know, Fortnite's basically all collabs at this point. So I have Marty McFly from obviously Back to the Future. Okay. Pretty good contrail. Right, alright. This is actually pretty decent. Oh, I like that glider. Is it... It doesn't look like one where you hang on from the bottom. It more looks like a surfer glider, which I like. Do like the back bling. Another knife pickaxe. I love knife pickaxes. Then we have a decent skin. I'm assuming the secondary styles of like taking off the cannon, which I probably would do if I ever got the skin. The Lego version's alright. Let's see. Alright. Hold on, let me just open up the chat so I can actually see. Actually, no, you have got a point there. Wait, hold on, let me actually check it for like this one. It does look like the shoulder mounted cannon from Doom. And because it's on the left, it'd be... Would that be grenades or would it be a flame belch? I reckon it'd be grenades and ice bombs if it's on the left for Doom. I do prefer this second style. But now this is what I am interested in. Oh. Yeah, it would be grenades and ice. Okay. I like how they've taken the cube out of the helmet whenever he does the emote. And I like how they've done the cube for the Lego style. Because I doubt they would have actually, I didn't think they would have done that. I do like the back bling, because obviously you've got to love the cubes. Let's see. Good looking glider. It's pretty, simple in sort of shape, but good in design, because you can tell with the texturing. Still, good skin. Wouldn't be something I'd use, because it does look bulky, I would say, but I do really like how they've done the helmet for this one. Does look like he's just got a Rubik's Cube in his headlight, but... Ooh, do love a good blue style. Yeah, it is definitely best skin in the Battle Pass. Good pickaxe. Yeah, that style does look good. But this style... Now, this is something I would definitely use, though. Because, again, it is still baggy. No... Yeah, bulky, not baggy. But this is a good skin. With all the cubing and everything. Honestly, I'd say that is probably the best skin. Second best would have to be Kingston. I'd say worst skin is probably Karina because it's just a sort of basic skin. The Cartooly looks good. Now, I don't know what the bride's from, but I'm assuming it is a collab skin. Because, well, I mean, it's pretty obvious if, like, skins are collab or not. Bonus styles, then we can get into actual games. I actually do like that spray. I don't use sprays, like, but it is a pretty good spray. I do like the popcorn backbling. Oh, a good, what's it called? Denim. Yeah, denim. A good denim style, that is good. I do like that one. And then obviously we have the 3 to be revealed. Do we have a secret skin this season or no? I don't think we do. Yeah, like I say, we have like challenges for the actual stuff. Which I don't know if they are like just gain levels, because obviously, you know, no battle pass, as I said before. But I reckon I do like the fact that it's like our quest for do a quest, gain a reward. Alright. Yeah, to be fair, I haven't seen Kill Bill, so I wouldn't have known that. But anyway, let's get into an actual match instead of me just yapping for God knows how long I've been. So I feel like this season is going to be good when they bring back the battle buzz. Not to say it's bad now. I personally don't like the whole fact that you can't drop in one spot and you just randomly put around the map. I prefer being able to more select where you're going to land. Because, like, when it's just around randomly, like, when it's just, like, randomly around the map, you spawn sort of wherever it puts you. It's not a personal, like, thing I like. Yeah, you have control over where you land, but it's not... It's sort of like, if you aren't on the side of the map you want, you don't really have much control over that. Like, let's say you want to be up at the top, but you spawn down at the bottom. It's not really going to be the best. Especially if they're, like, location-specific quests. That will probably ruin a few of them. Alrighty, let's see. Not going to plan where we land, because there's not much where we actually can land. Like, not much where we actually can land. Not much in the, like, facts of planning it. I do love the fact that they changed it to... Yeah, to be fair, surfing animation is cool. I also do like the fact that they've... I mean, I guess you can say they've brought back the water storm from Chapter 2. Which I like. Because that was a good storm. Even if it did, you know, barely have any time. But anyway, as I was saying before, I do just prefer the fact that, like, just normally gliding in. I do want to see what this is, because it looks like the Jedi portals, I guess you can say, from, like, the Star Wars collabs. So let us say... So that gives us the early bird achievement for the match for getting a legendary. Okay. And we're off. Get me out of here. Alright, so that's definitely going to be a contested item. Now, one thing I will complain about with Fortnite is they've overdone the swords. They do, like, a sword per every, like, chapter or season. And it does get repetitive, because it's just... There's a new sword each time we load into a new map. We had the kinetic blade. I'm not going to remember the names of all of them. I don't know why I'm going to try and do that. Yeah, we had kinetic blade, which was good. That was, like, Fortnite's original. But this is, what, our third or fourth blade now? And it's just, it is the same thing, but reskinned and retextured. So I'm not going to really agree with it, because it seems a bit low effort. I am going to see what's in these, though. Nothing. Alright. Battle award. Oh, wait, no, there is. Okay. Just straight grenade. So they've changed the grenades. Good to know. Sniper. Yeah. Well, actually, I should probably pop that before. Instead of just getting rid of it, I should pop it. Oh, new sniper. Let's see. Decent scope. I do like that they have just changed grenades to actually look like, you know, normal grenades now. Yeah, I do like the new UI. I just feel like the HUD's a bit too small for me because I haven't changed like any of my settings for how small the HUD is, and it's the same as it was for God knows when I used to play it. Like, I think the last time I actually played, except for like yesterday, was at least probably. Oh, this is a cool little room. At least probably like 7 weeks. And my HUD was, I have to have it like bigger because I have terrible eyesight. So currently, it being as small as it is something that I'm gonna have to change. Where can we do that? Oh. Alright, so this is something to do with a quest that either isn't currently out, and that's just meant like a glitch, or just genuinely isn't working. So it's either something that hasn't been released yet that I'm not meant to be able to see, or I just haven't been given the quest. And I'm going to assume that it's a case of it isn't meant to be out yet, and Fortnite, no, not Fortnite, Epic's just messed up on their end. I do have to say as well, the names, the locations for this season are a bit goofy. I'll check them out after, you know, obviously. Like, after the match, we'll look at all the actual names for them. I'm also going to try and avoid combat so I can look at more stuff. So we have the Rift Shard, obviously, from here. Okay. Didn't expect us to do that. I thought it was going to be like a launches up sort of thing. But no. Okay. I'm also intrigued because I like heard about the whole they changed the Storm into like a 7 for like the last few things, like last chapter, last season or whatever. And I'm intrigued on if they're going to do more with that mechanic of changing the Storm in more than just a circle. Because I feel like that would make the game harder for some people, but I also feel like it'd make it better, in my opinion. Alright, I want to see what this does, but I also don't know. Arc Whitening Gun. Nah, I'm alright, thanks. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to go back to one of the balloons. I'm not going to focus on getting kills or anything, because that's not usually how I play. I do usually just play and explore. Actually, do I get into a fight just to see if I can actually win? I'm tempted. No. Whoa. Okay. Well, that was definitely chess and a half. Bloody hell. Don't know whether that's new or not, because like I say, I haven't played in God knows how long, so... It's new to me, anyway. And that was definitely not what I was expecting. I did recognise that it was one of the old treasure chests from, like, Chapter 1, I think it was. So, yeah, my main focus is going to be on, like, quests. Alright. Yeah, to be fair, that was understandable. I haven't played a shooter game in God knows how long, so... Is the UI working? I don't think the UI works. Yeah, I don't think that UI actually works. Alright, well anyway, let's look at the locations like I was saying before. So you have Battle... yeah, I'm not reading all that, it's way too small. Let's go back to lobby first. Yeah, so I don't think the UI works after the match, but obviously that could just have been a one-match thing, which can fix itself. Let's... what would it be? Video... UI, let's see, can I find the UI options? Game UI. Let's what I was about. Up the HUD scale by God knows how much. Not that either. What have I done there? Damage numbers. Combo. I don't know what the bloody hell that is like, but forget it. Alright, let's go. I also don't like I don't personally like the new UI for the emotes. I also think that like just it isn't really as good with the all stuff for this. I do like how they put the comms here, but still. Yeah, as I was saying, like with the names before, it's is it this one? No, it's one of these here. But the names like I can't read all that. Bloody hell. Right, now the UI is quite big. But it is what it is. I'd prefer it be larger than smaller. Oh, yeah, actually, I do prefer the combo thing where it shows both of them. All right, let's go. I do actually love the animation for this. It is a cool little animation. I can't sit here and say it's not a good animation. Because it's definitely better than some of the things we've had before. Alright, probably not going to get much of a landing here, considering we'd have to get past the bloody mountain. Come on, come on, come on. I was about to say I should actually search that, but I would already hit the trigger, so I couldn't really do much about it to stop. Oh, there was another one up there. So obviously we want to get all the battle buzz pieces. Yeah, 'cause I mean, as I was saying about like the whole storm being like different shapes and that. So they've done it for the starting storm. It's like fully around the island, encapsulating it, but they just haven't really used the outside of that.
Mission log. Someone else is making a play for the shards. And I need to find out why. I could really use some help here. For the Seven, we aren't what we used to be. I miss my sister most of all.
Yes, the Seven aren't dead.
Time to lock in on the mission. I'll scout the area and see what I'm up against.
I do remember that about the storyline, at least. I had also expected the Seven to come back. There isn't much of a surprise there. Come on, I want more Battle Buzz parts. Not what I meant to do. Let's go check this bounty board over here. Supply drop. Okie dokie. Alright, there we go. Now I can actually pick them up, so... Alrighty. I'm not going to go in there, like, I'm probably going to jump in to unlock the location as like it's saying I've found it. There we go, and now we go, because I'm not really interested in getting lost in there. If I'm going to be honest. Ah, come on. I'm alright, I don't need highlight next balloon. I'll let them lot fight it out. Don't know what that is, but I'm very worried by it. Oh, is that okay. Mm-hmm. Come on, come on. Yes, but I don't want to get into a fight with this guy if he's labelled as a boss. I also don't really want to not get into fights, so I'm just slowly following behind him, hoping not to suddenly get shot 500 times. Right, so yeah, the plan is to like get a jump on the boss guy whenever he's the most vulnerable, but that also means somewhat making me vulnerable, so I am trying to do this as strategically as possible. Right, I'm going to get focused now, so I'm not going to speak as much. Now that there's top 3. So I'm thinking if I wait for them lot to start fighting it out, If the second one of these dies, I'm going to have to sprint straight to the... Fuck. Come on. Don't have any more mobility. Right now my heart is rushing. Yes! That was the most wimp play I've ever done. But it worked out, so I'm fine. Woo! Ah. Alright guys, now let's see the win umbrella for this season. Wow. It's not bad, to be fair. I do like the popcorn on top. Jeez. That was stressful, to say the least. That was definitely one of the more stressful. What is this? 7 hours. Moderate violence and swearing. Oh my god, Fortnite. What? It's alright. I mean, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's something about Kill Bill. Alright. So it looks like it could end up being good. Blood Sea Hill. I'll tell you what, that was definitely one of the most wimpiest plays I have ever done to end a match. But it worked out. And I doubt I would have won if I didn't do that. But anyway, to be fair, that is probably when I'm going to end stream today, because we've been streaming for a good while. I will definitely start streaming this game again, but God knows when. But anyway, like I say, I will see you guys whenever I make the next video, because this has been about 50 minutes of me just either yapping or talking straight about the actual game. So, the Umbrella looks good, Battle Pass looks good. We've got a win. I'm level 3. That's good enough for me. Especially for one stream, and like first stream back on Fortnite since God knows what chapter. But as I say, considering we got a win, the Umbrella looks decent. I reckon that is why we're just going to end the stream today, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.